Hi everyone, welcome back to Flat Water, Flat Earth. This is Psalms 151 through 160. I found several copies of this. This is the full copy. It's kind of hard to find. So here it is. I'm going to read them to you. It's a wonderful piece that was left out of a lot of Bibles. Praises 151 through 160, the Psalms. Psalm 151a, a praise Yahweh of David, son of Jesse. I was the smallest of my brothers and the youngest of the sons of my father. He made me shepherd of his flock and ruler over his kids. And I discovered a lion and a wolf, and I killed and rent them. My hands made a flute and my fingers a lyre. And so I offered glory to Yahweh. I said in my soul, the mountains do not witness to him, nor do the hills proclaim. The trees praise my words and the flock my deeds. For who can announce and who can speak of and who can recount his deeds? The Lord of all saw, the God of all. He heard and he listened to everything. He sent his prophet Samuel and removed me from the sheep of my father to anoint me, to make me great. My brothers went out to meet him. They were handsome of figure, handsome of appearance. Although they were tall of stature, with beautiful hair, Yeshua God did not choose them. But he sent and fetched me from behind the flock and anointed me with holy oil. And he made me a leader of his people and a ruler over the sons of his covenant. Psalm 151b, David's first mighty deed after the prophet of God had anointed him, when he fought Goliath in single combat. Then I saw the Philistine uttering insults from the ranks of the enemy. In the strength of Yeshua I cast 3 stones at him. I smote him in the forehead and felled him to the earth. But I drew out his own sword and with it cut off his head, and thereby removed reproach from the sons of Israel. Psalm 152, spoken by David when he was contending with the lion and the wolf which had taken a sheep from his flock. O God, come to my aid. Help me and save me. Deliver my soul from the slayer. Shall I go down to the netherworld by the mouth of the lion? Or shall the wolf confound me? Was it not enough for them that they lay in wait for my father's flock, and to tear a sheep to pieces from his sheepfold? But they are even wishing to destroy my soul. Have pity, O Yeshua, on your elect one, and save your Holy One from destruction, so that he may rehearse your glories in all his times, and may praise your great name. When you have delivered him from the hands of the destroying lion and of the ravening wolf, and when you have rescued my captivity from the hands of the beasts. Quickly, O Lord, send a deliverer from your presence, and draw me out of the gaping abyss which is seeking to imprison me in its depths. Psalm 153, spoken by David when returning thanks to God, who had delivered him from the lion and the wolf, and he had killed both of them. Praise Yeshua, all you nations. Glorify him and bless his name, who rescued the soul of his chosen from the hands of death, and delivered his Holy One from destruction, and saved me from the nets of the netherworld, and my soul from the pit which cannot be fathomed. Because before my deliverance could go forth from before him, I was almost well torn in 2 pieces by 2 beasts. But he sent his messenger, and closed the gaping mouths from me, and rescued my life from destruction. My soul shall glorify him and exalt him, because of all his kindnesses which he has done and will do to me. Psalm 154, Hezekiah's prayer when enemies surrounded him. With a loud voice glorify God. Proclaim his splendor in the congregation of the many. Glorify his name in the multitude of the righteous, and celebrate his majesty with the faithful. Unite your souls with the good and with the perfect to glorify the Most High. Assemble together to make his salvation known, and do not hesitate to make known his might and his majesty to all the simple. For it is to make known the glory of Yahweh that wisdom has been given, and it is for accounting his many deeds that she has been revealed to humans, to make his power known to the simple, to explain his greatness to those lacking understanding, those who are far from her gates, those who have strayed from her entrances. For the Most High is the Lord of Jacob, and his majesty is upon all his works. And the man who glorifies the Most High is accepted by him like one who brings an offering, like one who offers rams and calves, like one who fattens the altar with many holocausts, as a pleasing aroma from the hand of the righteous. From the gates of the righteous her voice is heard, and her song from the assembly of the pious. When they eat until they are full, she is mentioned, and when they drink in community together. Their meditation is on the law of the Most High, their words for making his power known. How distant is her word from the wicked! How distant is her knowledge from all the insolent! Behold, the eyes of Yahweh have pity upon the good, and he increases his mercy upon those who glorify him. He will deliver their soul from the time of evil, Bless Yeshua, who redeems the humble from the hand of foreigners, and delivers the pure from the hand of the wicked, who establishes a horn out of Jacob, and a judge of the peoples out of Israel. He will spread out his tent in Zion, and will live forever in Jerusalem. In Psalm 155, when the people obtained permission from Cyrus to return home. O Yeshua, I have called to you, be attentive to me. I spread forth my palms to your holy dwelling. Incline your ear and grant me my petition, and do not withhold my request from me. Build up my soul and do not cast it down, and do not abandon it in the presence of the wicked. May the judge of truth turn the rewards of evil away from me. O Yahweh, do not judge me according to my sin, for no living man is righteous in your presence. Give me discernment, O Yeshua. Teach me your precepts from your law, so that the multitude may hear of your works, and peoples may honor your glory. Remember me and do not forget me. And do not lead me into unbearable hardships. Cast the sin of my youth far from me, and may my sins not be remembered against me. O Yeshua, purify me from the evil plague, and do not let it return to me. Dry up its roots within me, and do not let its leaves sprout within me. You are my glory, O Yahweh. Therefore my request is fulfilled in your presence. To whom can I cry so that he would grant my request? And as for the sons of the humans, what more can their strength do? My trust, O Yeshua, is before you. I cried, O Yeshua, and he answered me, and he healed the brokenness of my heart. I slumbered and slept. I dreamed, and indeed I awoke. You supported me, O Yeshua, and I called up Yeshua, my deliverer. Now I will behold their shame. I have trusted in you, and I will not be ashamed. Render glory forever and ever. Redeem Israel, O Yeshua, your elect one, and the house of Jacob, your chosen one. Psalm 156. For a maggot cannot praise you, nor a worm recount your loving kindness, but the living can thank you. All those who stumble can thank you, when you reveal your loving kindness to them, and when you teach them your righteousness. For in your hand is the soul of every living being. You have given breath to all flesh. Deal with us, O Yeshua, according to your goodness, according to the greatness of your mercies, and according to the greatness of your righteous deeds. Yeshua listens to the voice of those who love his name, and does not deprive them of his loving kindness. Blessed be Yeshua, who performs righteous deeds, who crowns his pious ones with loving kindness and mercies. My soul cries out to praise your name, to give thanks with shouts for your mercies, to proclaim your faithfulness. There is no limit to your praises. I was near death because of my sins, and my iniquities had sold me to the netherworld. But you saved me, O Yeshua, according to the greatness of your mercies and according to the greatness of your righteous deeds. Indeed, I have loved your name, and I have found refuge in your shelter. When I remember your power, my heart is strengthened, and I lean upon your mercies. Forgive my sin, O Yeshua, and purify me from my iniquity. Bestow on me a spirit of faithfulness and knowledge, and do not let me be dishonored and ruined. Do not let Belial dominate me, nor an unclean spirit. Let neither pain nor the evil inclination take possession of my bones. For you, O Yeshua, are my praise, and in you I hope all the day long. Let my brothers rejoice with me, and my father's house is astounded by your graciousness. Forever I shall rejoice in you. Psalm 157. I remember you for blessing, O Zion. With all my strength I have loved you. May your memory be blessed forever. Great is your hope, O Zion, that peace and your expected salvation will come. Generation after generation will dwell in you, and generations of pious ones will be your splendor. Those who yearn for the day of your salvation will rejoice in the greatness of your glory. They will be suckled on the fullness of your glory, and in your magnificent streets they will scamper. You will remember the pious deeds of your prophets, and you will glorify yourself in the deeds of your pious ones. Purge violence from your midst. Let falsehood and deceit be cut off from you. Your sons will rejoice in your midst, and your precious ones will be united with you. How they have hoped for your salvation, how your perfect ones have mourned for you. Your hope does not perish, O Zion, nor will your longing be forgotten. Who is the man to have ever perished in righteousness, or who is the man to have ever survived in his iniquity? A man is tested according to his path. Each is repaid according to his deeds. All around you your oppressors are cut off, O Zion, and all who hate you have been scattered. Your praise is a pleasing aroma, O Zion, ascending throughout all the world. Many times I remember you for blessing. With all my heart I bless you. May you attain to everlasting righteousness, and may you receive the blessings from the glorious ones. Accept the vision which speaks of you, and the dreams of prophets requested for you. Be exalted and spread out, O Zion. Praise the Most High, your Redeemer. Let my soul rejoice in your glory. Psalm 158. So these are in the Syriac, so that's just like the Book of Giants and the Dead Sea Scrolls. And this is from the Dead Sea Scrolls. Certain parts are cut out. Many, and let them praise Yeshua's name, for he comes to judge every action, to remove the wicked from the earth, so that the children of iniquity will not be found, and the heavens will give their due, and there will be no searing drought within their borders, and the earth will yield its fruit in its season, and will not cheat of its produce. The fruit trees will fill their vines, and the earth will not cheat us of its fruits. The oppressed will eat, and those who fear Yahweh will be satisfied. Psalm 159. Then let the heavens and earth give praise together. Then let all the stars of twilight give praise. Rejoice, O Judah, in your joy. Be happy in your happiness and dance in your dance. Celebrate your pilgrim festivals. Fulfill your vows, for no longer is Belial in your midst. May your hand be lifted up. May your right hand prevail. See, enemies will perish, and all evildoers will be scattered. But you, Yeshua, are forever. Your glory will be forever and ever. Praise the Lord. Psalm 160. Great and holy is Yeshua, the holiest of the holy ones from generation to generation. Glory goes before him, and following him is the rush of many waters. Loving kindness and truth surround his face. Truth and judgment and righteousness are the pedestal of his throne, separating light from deep darkness. He established the dawn by the knowledge of his heart. When all his messengers had seen this, they sang aloud, for he showed to them what they had not known. He crowns the hills with fruit, perfect food for every living being. Blessed is he who has made the earth by his power, who has established the world by his wisdom. By his understanding he stretched out the heavens, and brought forth the wind from his storehouses. He made lightning bolts for the rain, and raised mist from the end of the earth. Epilogue. And David, son of Jesse, was wise and brilliant like the light of the sun, and a scribe, and discerning and perfect in all his ways before God and humans. And Yeshua gave to him a discerning and enlightened spirit. And he wrote 3,600 psalms. And he wrote 364 songs to sing before the altar over the perpetual holocaust for every day, for all the days of the year. And 52 songs for the Sabbath offerings, and 30 songs for the new moons, for all the festival days, and for the Day of Atonement. And the totals of all the songs which he uttered were 446. And he also wrote 4 songs for making music over those possessed by evil spirits. So the complete total was 4,050. All these he uttered through prophecy which had been given to him from before the Most High. There you have it. That is Psalms 151 through 160. Thank you for watching. God bless you. We'll talk to you soon.